Hey guys, Pokeversity here, and really exciting news. CoroCoro has just leaked, and we got a load of new information about Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So I'm not going to waste too much time with the intro, we're going to get straight into this right now. So the first and most exciting thing is that we finally got some new Mega Evolutions confirmed. There was a lot of speculation about whether we were actually going to get new Mega Evolutions, but CoroCoro has leaked, and right here we can see Diancie, Sceptile, and Swampert alongside Blaziken, confirming that we will be getting new Megas in this game. I assume X and Y will be patched to allow these new Pokemon in X and Y. So let's have a look at each Mega Evolution individually. So first up we have Diancie, and Diancie is the least exciting of the three new confirmed Mega Evolutions. Diancie retains its normal Rock Fairy type, and it, by the looks of it, gets a new ability because it's listed as question mark. So maybe this is a totally unique ability. Next up we have Sceptile. Now Sceptile gains the Dragon type, making it a completely unique typing of Grass Dragon, and it gains the ability Lightning Rod, which it should quad resist electric type attacks with. It looks like Sceptile might get an attack and speed boost, but this isn't confirmed, this is just me speculating from how it looks. Finally, we have Swampert. Swampert retains its normal typing of water and ground. It gains the ability Swift Swim, and it looks pretty bulky, so maybe it gets an attack boost, maybe it gets all of its stats boosted. I can see how it could have special defense up, I could see how it could have physical defense up, I could see how it could have attack up. This is my favourite of the three designs. Sceptile also looks pretty cool, but I really like what they've done with Swampert here. So next up we have the new appearance of Kyogre and Groudon, and here it's finally confirmed. Down there in the bottom right you can see that Kyogre and Groudon are indeed different here, and what we're actually seeing is a type of primitive devolution, and they are now prehistoric Kyogre and prehistoric Groudon. This must be some new kind of Mega Evolution type thing, and we're not really sure how this works. We just know that these are now called Primal or Primeval or Prehistoric Kyogre and Groudon, and this is what they look like in comparison to their normal original forms. Next up we have Steven, and Steven, as you can see, right down there at the bottom, has a Mega Charizard X. He is presumed to be the way that we're going to get Mega Evolutions in these games by giving you the item, the Mega Bangle. You can also see here in this picture, this is what the field is going to look like, and you actually get a glimpse of what Brendan is going to look like in this version. There is a scan for that, and I'll be getting to that in a minute. I'm not entirely sure what location this might be, however. I'm not particularly familiar with it. Also, up here on the left, you can see there is a little screen of the Pokeballs outside of Professor Birch's bag, which confirms that that will be how we're getting the Pokemon again. Which also kind of shuns off the idea of these being sequels. I think at this point everybody has accepted that these are remakes and not sequels. So I think that pretty much confirms that. Next up we have the concept art for the trainers. So first of all we have Brendan, who in my opinion doesn't look that great, neither does May in the drawn renderings. However, when we move down to these ones in between them, you get what they look like as 3D models, and I much prefer how this looks. You get a bit of a scene of Brendan throwing a Pokemon into battle, and you see some of the battle scene, which does appear to have slightly changed from X and Y, but not too drastically. Furthermore, if we go up to the top left, you can see that the Acro and Mac bikes will be returning to an extent. From this we can see that you will at least be able to do bunny hops, much like you could on the Acro bike. That doesn't mean that there will be two different bikes. It could just mean that there's one bike that does both things. So the final scan is the redesign for Team Aqua and Team Magma. Just going to run left to right really quickly just to show you who's who. So on the left we have Maxie, then Tabitha, then Courtney, then the grunts for both teams, male and female. Then we have Matt, Shelley, and of course Archie. Now, in my opinion, Team Aqua looks a lot better, so I'll probably play Alpha Sapphire first by the looks of this. However, the Magma team doesn't look awful, but they're not the way that I would picture them. I'm quite happy with the way that Team Aqua look, but Team Magma just look weird to me, so don't know what's going on with that. I don't really understand what's going on with Maxie's redesign, but that's just me personally. And also, the text around here confirms that it's Team Magma in Omega Ruby and Team Aqua in Alpha Sapphire, so that kind of rules out the whole Emerald storyline. However, recently Nintendo did trademark Delta Emerald, so maybe we will be getting the Emerald storyline at a later date through the Delta Emerald storyline. So I think that's going to do it for today, guys. Those are all the scans that we've seen. So, you know, we've had all these new Mega Evolutions, we've seen prehistoric Kyogre and Groudon. What new Mega Evolutions would you guys like to see? And also, do you think any other legendary Pokemon will get prehistoric forms? I mean, I think Rayquaza's pretty much a given at this point, but who knows what that might look like. I think we'll have to wait and see. But if you guys have any ideas, please leave them down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video or you find it useful, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more from me, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I upload new videos whenever any Pokemon news is coming out. And let's not forget, E3 is just around the corner, so maybe we'll get some gameplay footage that's new, maybe we'll get a little bit new information. Also, Pokemon Get TV is supposed to be airing some new information on the 15th live, so I don't know if that will just be a repeat of the information that we've just had, but generally we might get to see some gameplay footage instead of some still pictures, so that's really exciting. Anyway guys, once again thank you very much for watching, subscribe for more. I've been Pokeversity, thank you very much guys.